You listening? Get Rod Digger on that joint.
Ooh,
remix.
She got Busta on it.
Oh, she do? Oh, there you go.
Now that you say that, she got Busta on that joint.
It sounds like one of them should be on it.
Yep.
You know,
they doing their thing, man. Let's talk about your boy, nut ass Marques Houston, man.
Oh man, but he said some shit that I'm like, okay, I kind of feel him on. Now his situation was apparently he knew this girl when she was 17, right?
Right.
He asserts that, which is currently his wife now,
right,
that they didn't do anything. He waited till she was 18, 19, apparently 19 years old,
right,
when he married her. Which a lot of people, because he was like in his upper 30s now. Right now, I think she is 22 and he is 41, right?
Right.
But he went on to say some things, man, and we can start with that, then we'll go into this. He said a red flag to me is always when women that had a kid. Nothing against single women, but single mothers with children are red flags for me. He continued to talk. I would talk to my dad a lot, and he'd always tell me to have your own kids because you never know what baby daddies are about. So if you're going to have kids, make sure it's with a woman that never had kids. So that was always my red flag. He went on to say, I'm 41, she's 22. I could have married a 44-year-old woman, and it could have been disastrous. Women that are my age, they kind of have a different look on life. Like a woman at my age is very independent. They are very like, I don't need a man to do this for me because I could do it for myself. I come from a generation that I love to provide for my wife. And I agree with him on a lot of that stuff on the back end. And, you know, this whole so-called independent woman thing that I think goes a little too far sometimes. Nothing wrong with it, but I think it goes a little too far. But we'll get to that, you know, after this. Let's talk about the fact that this dude married a teenager. Either way you want to look at it, 13, 19, teenager. Even though it's, you know, one is considered legal, one's not. How do you feel about that?
First? So okay, he's 41 now, 22. So subtract, what was that? Subtract 3. He was 38.
Yep, 38.
She was 19. So he met her when he was 37. She was 17. So that's the equivalent right, of me going to my son's high school football game at 37 and watching him from the bleachers and seeing a roll of senior girls go up and go, damn.
Oh, man.
Damn, she's attractive.
Oh.
Damn, she's doing something to me. Damn, I'm getting hard. You know what? I can't fuck with her. 2 years. I got her 2 years. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? But people, I mean,
damn.
I'm not going to get into, maybe he dealt with some traumatic shit, as it has been said and rumored that he dealt with some things as a child, too.
From a man, though. But anyway, go ahead.
His shit was, his flower was touched regardless of who touched it. Somebody touched it and took his manhood very early. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
did he keep going back? Like dudes? Like, no.
I don't know. You got to ask him. Got to ask Marques. But I think it's some, I don't know, man. I can't agree with it. I'm not going to call it creep shit. I mean, I guess of legal age you were, but the fact that it was a little bit of a courting period going on, you can't tell me maybe you didn't touch her, maybe you didn't kiss her, maybe you didn't do any of that, but mentally were you impressing on her mind as a 37-year-old experienced man early into this young girl's life? Now, if y'all live to be and live forever and have children, I believe you do have children, ain't none of our business at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It really isn't in our business, but you put it out there. Us as media, we have a right to give our opinions on what you said. And me personally, I think it's some creep shit.
It's weird, man. But I will say this too: we never been in that situation either.
Hell no.
And we'll never would be in that situation.
Nope.
So I would always think that somebody younger like that wasn't mature enough. They haven't been through enough in life. Mm-hmm. And they, even though you thinking they love your life, shit, next week they might like the next dude. Mm-hmm. That's how it is at that age. It's like, you going from this to this. You like this guy this day. So he said she keeps him young and all this type of shit. I'm like, man, I just can't relate. Club? I don't know. I can't relate. Then on the other end, you know, he's talking about the women, you know, he could have married a 44-year-old. I get it too, because now you got a woman now. You got to be careful because you going to have somebody who's definitely stuck in their ways. They ain't changing for shit. Once you get into that age bracket.
That's a fact.
So maybe he's thinking like, okay, I can mold this chick, which is disgusting, dog. She's so young, man. How, like you said, how do you get that connection? Where does the connection come from? I don't know, but then I hear though, if you talk to some of the older folks, maybe like 55 and up, they'll tell you like a lot of the young, girls will mess with older guys.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you that coming up. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I can't see it because that's nothing I would ever do. So I can't relate to it.
If you're not close to my age bracket, I'm 39. If you ain't like 3 years behind me or you're not older than me, I'm not checking for you.
Right.
Now, 30, okay, like I could be attracted to a 30-year-old, but 30, once you hit 30, that's different. Even as a 50-year-old, if you're 30, now we're talking different. You done dealt with some shit. You done been through life. You know what you want. If you want an older man, cool. If I'm doing 30, I'm not robbing nobody's cradle or nothing. That's different.
Right.
But there's certain maturity levels that you got to go through at 16, 17, 18 years old. I don't know. Maybe she's very mature for her age.
Remember Ashton Kutcher? Mm-hmm. He was with Demi Moore. I forget how old he was.
Young. They were young.
They was young. Demi Moore was older. Is it different if roles reverse?
No, yeah. It's a double standard like a motherfucker, but it is. Yeah. It's a double standard.
Yeah.
If I'm 19 and I want to marry a 40-year-old, my dick can carry a 40-year-old.
Right.
My mind and my maturity may not, but that's up to her to figure out and realize I messed up. I dated an immature dude that still wants to run around and be 20 years old.
Yeah.
That's on her.
That's real shit.
But I'm old enough to go ahead and know that I could do what I need to do physically for this 40-year-old woman. Mentally, I have no idea. But physically, yeah.
You're going to be learning along the way, man.
And you learn the hard way.
Yeah. You're going to want to go out. You're going to see other chicks you're going to like. You know, man, I got this old ass hag at the crib, and this bitch is like 22, and I'm fucking 21, and man, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Even though she cooking for you, doing all this shit, this is somebody like, when she was this age, like she's like reverse it her when she was 22.
Right.
It's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I wouldn't advise it, but hey, man, you got to live your life. You got to live your life.
You do, and I think that. You made a good point. We are living in a society where a lot of these independent thinking women, one, they're stuck in their ways, and two, they don't understand how to be taken care of because they're so set on being better than a man as opposed to being a man's equal. But there's some that have been beaten into submission enough to realize, hey, I can't be like this anymore.
But then it's too late. Now after all these years, all these niggas come in you. On my pad. All these dudes do this. You know what I mean?
Saying bye to my son. You got weirdos. Ain't nobody on my weird shit out here.
Right, but let all these dudes, do this. You want to bend around the block. You want to mess with all these different thug niggas. Now all of a sudden you in your 40s, you want Mr. Right. Fuck no. You fucked up. It's over for you.
Yeah.
Now. You know what I mean? You should have, submitted when you was younger. Now you ain't gonna find that dude no more.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Now you all washed up, titty sagging and all that. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden, nah.
He looking for your daughter.
Ask Marcus.
Yeah. All the rest of these weirdos, man. But nah, it's some truth to a lot of it. I don't know if Marcus's whole premise is true because I just find that to be a little strange. But it's just a lot that goes on. Even like you talked about Kevin Samuels, in his health thing. But do we need a Kevin Samuels type person just to bluntly go at certain types of not only men, women, but just people in general that have a certain mindset? Because he in death, he got a lot of flack. But while he was here, boy, was he cooking people. And he was bringing up a lot of conversation that was needed.
Oh, yeah. He was growing super fast. Like, people was loving to argue with him.
Yeah.
But nah, a lot of the shit he was saying was real talk. There was a lot of stuff that people did not want to talk about or really engage like that. And he engaged it to the fullest.
Right.
And a lot of it was real.
Yeah, man.
And it was ringing people's bells. And it was so real that women wanted to come in and argue with him. That's how you know it's real. You want to come and fight me over this shit?
Right.
Like, just let it be what it's going to be. But, I mean, he's gone now. I don't know if anybody's going to, step in his shoes. But you got them guys out there, though. There's the other side to that whole people call themselves out for this and out for that. And some of those guys are great. Like, there's this one guy, he calls himself Alpha Male Strategies. You know what I mean? Great content. He's supposed to come on here before. But you got some dudes that have been hurt by women out there. And they got these channels. And they not really seeing women like that. But everything's, anti-women, this and that. And now just use women up. I don't agree with all that.
Hell no.
But some of the other stuff, is real about these, these women that these guys are saying. But you got to pick and choose who you listen to. Because some of them dudes just got hurt in life and, they don't want to get hurt again. So they ain't trying to really hook up with no women.
As a man, I understand that a lot of these women are being scarred out here. But I'm not in any position nor do I want to be in any position to argue with women all day. I love them too much.
Right.
I'd rather be laughing and hugging and kissing and fuck. I don't want to be arguing with no women all day.
Fuck no.
And having no women mad at me because I feel like I'm superior, all this. I'll let that shit go out in my goddamn soul, in my wallet, in my way I provide and take care of that woman. Like, I ain't out here trying to prove no fucking point. And a lot of men make that misconception, like you said, because they've been hurt and they scarred. They turned into a woman, and now they want to hurt every woman that they've been involved with.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I ain't dealing with no women. That's counterproductive, bro. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Won't do that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, dope ass show. Dope show.
Needed.
You know, today definitely, needed. A lot of great topics. Today we, definitely, we'll leave a comment in the comment section about anything that we talked about today. Always hit the damn thumbs up button.
Please do.
I mean, it's just free to do. Just go ahead and do it. If you want to be a hater, hit the down like, do your thing too, man. But also go into the description box, no matter where you're seeing this, and follow us on all our social media, websites, and all that good shit. And definitely go follow the podcast, the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast, on any audio outlet. You got anything else?
Nope. Good, brother. Definitely appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Share the same sentiments. Y'all know what to do. Keep doing the damn thing. We appreciate y'all, man. But that's, oh God, Hip Hop News Uncensored. I'm saying Ant Viral Hip Hop News. Together we are the baddest goddamn podcast alive, the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Over and out.